Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. Another very beautiful day, beautiful Friday morning, and once again we are back with our predictions as usual. We always look at football matches that are happening across the globe, and also, look at each of these games. Using the data that we have on ground, and our data is actually the past results for each of these teams, and that's what we use to make our verdict for each of these matches that are going on today. Okay, and today we have the Italian games. The Telstar season ending today. All right. And yesterday we had a very, very good outing. We had four games winning out of five. And today we hope to do much better. Hopefully 100% win in all the predictions that we're going to do today. And in a short while we'll be doing that. And we want to ask those of us who are coming across our video that for the first time that are yet to subscribe to hit the subscription button right now so that you will not be missing out on our games that will coming up on this very channel on a daily basis. All right. And that being said, we head to the business of today, and today we start with the Italian Serie A match where we'll have Como will be up against Inter Milan. That's our first match for today. And when we look at the stats for each of these games, you can see that Como have been doing very well in recent time, having won 5 matches out of the last 6 games. They've also had 1 draw. They're doing so very well at the moment. And Inter Milan, on the other hand, away side, have won 3 games and 2 draws, also losing 1 in the last 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you take a look at how the two teams have fared from home and away basis, you can see that Como, the home side, have actually won 5 games and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 3 matches out of those. And the away side, on the other hand, Inter Milan have actually won 4 matches, and also they have seen 4 draws in the last 10 away games. But they've also lost 2 games out of those 10 away matches that they had so far. All right, and when you look at how they fared on head-to-head basis. Last time both teams met, it was in December of last year. It was Inter Milan who actually won on that very occasion. And also noting the fact that this match will be very, very much important for the Inter Milan side. Their away side, they'll be looking to win, to achieve a win here, and also be hoping that Napoli do not win. All right, so we expect to see the home side doing very well. The away side actually doing very well and winning out from here. So we expect Inter Milan to win in this very one. I will win. There's a value for that very game. And the next also in the Serie A, where we have Napoli, will be facing Cagliari. All right, for Napoli, they have won 4 matches out of the last 6 games and also 2 draws. And the away side, Cagliari winning 2 matches and losing 4 games out of the last 6 games. All right, and from home and away perspective, you can see that Napoli playing from home have been doing so very well, winning 8 games in the last 10 home matches, winning 7 games in the last 10 home matches, and also drawing 3. And I would say Cagliari have won 2 matches and 3 draws, also losing 5 games in the last 10 away matches for Cagliari. All right, and last time both teams met, it was Napoli who won from away against Cagliari by 4-0. And that tells you that Napoli have actually doing very well at the same time. And currently Napoli is topping the league at the moment. They'll be looking for a win here, in order to win the league to win the Serie A league. Okay, and it is with our calculations, we expect to see the home side Napoli doing very well here, winning out shortly. Home win, that's what we expect for this very one. All right, the next is in Netherlands, where we have playoffs between these two teams, Telstar and Den Bosch. All right, when you look at Telstar in the last 6 matches, it is 4 wins and a draw, as well as 1 loss. And the away side, Den Bosch have won 2 matches, losing having 3 draws and also losing 1. All right, when you look at how they fare for home and away basis, you can see that when Telstar play from home, they've actually won 9 games. They've actually won 8 games from home and a draw. They've lost 1 in the last 10 home matches that they had. We saw them in the last 3 home matches, winning all 3 home matches. The last home game they had was against Den Haag, and they won by 2-0 on that occasion. And against that, but the away side, on the other hand, have managed just 1 victory and 3 draws in the last 10 away games. Also, they've lost 6 matches in the last 10 away matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at how they fared on head-to-head basis, the last time they met, it was a 0-0 draw. That was the first leg of this playoff match, where on that occasion the Bucks play from home. But here, Telstar is playing from home, and we are definitely expecting the home side, Telstar, to take it there here. So we expect the home side winning out like this one. Home win, that's our verdict for that very game. All right, and that will take us to the next for today. It is Sweden Division 1 North, where we have Karlberg, who will be up against Hammarby Talang. All right, for Karlberg, the home side, it is 3 victories and a draw. they've had so far, but they've also lost 2 matches out of the last 6 games. All right, away side Hammarby winning 4 matches and a draw, and also losing 1 game in the last 6 matches that they had so far. Okay, when you look at how the two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can say Karlberg, the home side, have actually won 2 games and 2 draws, losing 6 matches in the last 10 home matches. All right, the last 2 home games that they had, so they're losing, to GFL and also Telstar football. All right, but Hammarby on the other hand, away side, have actually won 9 matches out of the last 10 away games that they had. They've won 9 and they've had 1 draw. They've not lost a single match from away. Hammarby been doing so very well at the moment. And the last time they met, it was actually Karlberg who won on that occasion. That was actually August of last year. But in this very one, we are expecting their away side to not lose here. We haven't seen them winning 9 matches out of the last 10 away matches. We expect our away side doing so very well, and we expect to see our away side either win or draw and under 4.5. I will win or draw and under 4. That's our fighting for that very game. All right, that takes us to the next which upon be the last for today. It is in Austria Bundesliga, where we have a LASK who will be up against Rheindorf Altach. All right, when you look at recent matches for each of these two sides, for LASK, the home side, it is 4 victories and a draw, as well as a single loss in the last 6 games. And the away side, Altach, have had just 1 win and 3 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you take a look at how the two teams fared from home and away basis, you can see playing from home, LASK have actually won 6 matches in the last 10 home matches and also 4 draws. They've not lost a single match playing from home. And away side, Altach on the other hand have won 3 games and a draw, but they have lost 6 games in the last 10 away matches. As a matter of fact, the last 3 away games that they had, so they're losing all 3 away games. Even though in this very one, we know that LASK also have actually won the league on that for Austria Bundesliga, but also on head-to-head basis, it was LASK who won the last meeting against this very side, beating by 2-1 on that occasion from away. That was in March of this year. And in this very one, we are also expecting LASK to not lose here. So we expect to see the home side either winning or draw in this very one. It is the home side to win or draw. That's our prediction. That's our value for that very encounter. All right, that brings our predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hopefully your ticket goes green. And also remember to play responsibly, as these are football games. Sometimes it may not be exactly what it presents due to different factors that we may not be able to, explain here. And sometimes a red card, sometimes some other things might, come up and decide the game. All right, that's football for you. All right, tomorrow is another day, and definitely we'll be back with our predictions right on this very channel. Do not miss out on our predictions tomorrow, but at that time, keep winning.